Welcome to your full body workout number 3. Lynette, your certified master personal trainer. So we're going to start with this bridge. So we're going to start with that. We're going to warm up your glutes. So just like we did in the workout number 2, down on the floor, we're going to lift all the way up, squeeze glutes, back down, just like that. And then I would progress with more repetitions. You could even use weight if you wanted to. So now we're going to go into next this single leg glute bridge. So we're just going to lift up and back down. So that would be the starting point, is lifting up, progressing into crossing, keeping that leg crossed, doing a set there. And then eventually adding weight to that one hip, just like we did, while it's crossed, lifting up and holding for like 3 seconds, back down, up, back down. So inhale, down, exhale on the way up. Inhale, exhale. But definitely start with the progression of just lifting one leg at a time. So now we're going to go to Romanian deadlifts. And that is actually a hip hinge movement. So what we want to do is keep the arms close to the thighs. Inhale, just like you're going to go underwater again. And rolling down, I want you to try to keep that back as flat as you can. We're going to stick out the glutes. And like you're pushing somebody back, like you're going to bump somebody back. So you're just going to push them back and back up. Arms are close to the thighs and back up. Inhale and exhale up. And exhale up. So obviously our progression would be, a single lightweight, keeping it tight, and back up. And then you could use 2 weights, would be the next progression. If you wanted to keep it just toning and strength training, it would be higher reps, less weight, more strength. You want to do heavier weight, less reps. So those are our first beginning exercises of our full body workout. Goblet squat. So it's just like you're going to hold a goblet. Same thing kind of as a sumo, but not so wide. Toes are facing forward. So let me take it to the side so you can see. Same thing. Inhale, like we're going underwater. We're going to take it down. Try to touch those elbows with those knees and back up. So work on repetition and form. Exhale on the way up. And then eventually you could grab a lightweight, just like a goblet, down and up. So lighter weight, higher repetitions to tone. And let's see, our lateral lunge. Okay, so just kind of like the lateral chops, we're just going to have the hands to the side. So imagine holding weight, and we're going to step to the side. So let me do side profile. We're going to lunge. See how I'm sitting back? You really want to sit back. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Same thing, other side. Inhale, exhale. So see how I'm sitting back? My feet are lined up. Back up. Exhale, back up, exhale. And then eventually to progress, you would grab your weights. Each weight would be like one here, one on the outside, one on the inside, back up. This just helps that single leg strength. Like if you're carrying buckets and oh gosh, there's a bug or something And you got to move to the side really quick. That's going to help with the strength of the glutes and the thighs. Okay. So tricep kickback. So we're going to use a chair. So let me bring this closer. So we're going to use a chair. So you want to sit back a little bit, elbows high. See how it's parallel with the floor. You're going to kick it back. So just straight back. So if I had weight, I'm going to kick it back. So we're just focusing on that tricep area. So focus on inhale, exhale. Focus on those repetitions each side. So if you were here, you do repetitions each side. Eventually, what our progression would be is to brace our core and do both arms at the same time. And then eventually using our weights. So again, to tone and to work on those progressions, start with no weight and just work on form. And then we also have dead bugs in this one too as well. So let's just recap. So starting here, my knees at our 90. We're going to do opposite. Here, I guess opposite would mean that the opposite arm and leg is stretching out at the same time. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Kind of doing with the breath. Dead bugs are so great. And then we are going to progress to our elevated push-up. And we're going to start with a plank. So we're going to start very, very basic. So we're going to start with our plank. So what I want you to do is to tuck that pelvis under, hold it. So eventually our progression would be to add that push and eventually doing the plank on the ground, then pushing up. But just start with the plank. Start with 15 seconds to 20, progress to 25, 30, and doing and progressing that way. Bent over row. So same thing kind of as the triceps. We're going to use our chair again, but we're going to row up towards the hip. Same thing as the 2-point row, but we're just really focusing on rowing that up towards the hip. Eventually our progression would be using no chair and just bracing our core, and then obviously using both weights, rowing at the same time. So inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. So here, inhale, exhale. Just like that. Working on higher repetitions, lighter weight, a little bit more strength, heavier weights, less rep. Our V-up crunch. So I left this as a nice little finisher. So let me bring it down here. See if you can see me. So here, we're going to do opposite arm to opposite toes. So here and back. Here and back. So inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. So if this is too difficult, you can obviously do tap the knee back, tap the knee back, and then eventually working your way up to those legs being a little bit higher, and then the toes, just like that. And that is your full body workout number 3. Enjoy your workout.